Hello guys. This is gonna be a really quick video because I've got some very bad news. I'm currently on my West Ham save, and the next match I have is Nottingham Forest in the 25th of November. For those who don't know, obviously we were up to this Everton game we'd played through till, um, and yeah, we were doing very well. I'd made some great signings, done a lot of really good stuff. My team was amazing, but I have done everything in my power to find this save. I've gone through my deleted games. I've gone through literally every single save file I have for FM24, and I cannot find the correct West Ham save. So I'll just quickly show you here. This is everything I've made. So the most recent save is one I was doing just on my own with Udinese. After that, we've got like West Ham on the 23rd November, the 9th of November, down here the 4th of November. Like, nothing makes sense at all. I don't know where this stuff has gone. Like, these are just some ideas which I was like wanted to have a look at some of the teams. And yeah, you can see it's all like Lyon. The West Ham saves don't exist at all. I have genuinely no clue what to do. As you can see, I've gone through it all. The most recent saves in terms of stuff I've deleted are not there. Like, the most recent stuff is like the West Ham save from the 22nd, so 6 days ago. There is absolutely nothing. I've got no idea where it's gone. If you guys have any ideas how I could maybe get it back, please tell me, because I was really happy with where we were up to. And yeah, I've made some really good transfers. I was ready to take on the world, but now I'm gonna have to just play through all this. There's no point obviously me recording it because we've done it all. So we'll come back for like the Man United game and then the Sheffield game at the end of January. But yeah, some really bad news. I've want to really apologise for everything that happened. It happens sometimes with beta saves, I do admit. That is, I've seen a couple people who suffered the same problems. This is just what happens with a beta save. But yeah, I'm extremely sorry. Hopefully we can sort this out relatively quickly, but again, I've been in work the last 3 days as well. I've not been able to even go on it. It's, yeah, there's just not much time. I've got like an hour, like 2 hours if I want. No, not even 2 hours to try and just push through this. So yeah, thank you all again. I'm gonna leave you all with a couple questions. Well, a couple like little quick, fun little ideas for you guys to maybe still get something out of the episode. So I'm gonna quickly say, looking, some of the players I signed were players who weren't very good anymore, but were very, very high prospects. So I want to know what like your guys' favorite failed prospect is. For me, Jason Kumash. Now he really doesn't necessarily failed, and you guys can take the idea of just someone who never quite reached the peak of their potential, and you guys thought they were dead sets. Who was the player you were most convinced was going to go on and be one of the best players in the world? Never did it. Jason Kumash for me played for Tranmere and West Brom, was an elite player. I wonder if he's at all on this, because I know he went into a couple things. No, so yeah, he was this very quiet young player, never did much like outside the pitch, very elusive, but was one of the most incredible footballers I've ever watched. If you go on, type him in, you'll see 1,000,001 West Brom fans who feel the exact same way. Absolutely amazing player. And then the second one I'm going to do is, this took us an hour. So my first day at university, I was doing a football coaching and talent development degree, and the first day there, I know this is going to sound weird, I spent so much money, they said, let's do a little five-a-side team, so you get like goalkeeper fat players, right? And I want you to build the best team in terms of like their cohesion, how they're going to work, their chemistry, based on the idea. You guys can be able to see me play a little bit of a match here. I've just realised. Oh shit! This when Kudos had no injury. Yeah, we had like no players, did we? Scott McSauce, Suture. So they wanted to build this team using superheroes. The idea being basically it's kind of like talent identification. You know, where's this player's best attributes? Where's his weakest? How's he going to work with this player? This player. It's also just a bit of fun. So I want you guys to think. You know, if you could use any superhero, it's hard. I know, but trust me, it was actually a lot of fun. So I don't remember the team we came up with. I remember some of the ideas, but there was 4 groups of us. I think only 2 of us. So it was 2 of us had superheroes. The other 2 had animals. So if you want to do animals, either that's also very fun. So I remember the superheroes. The main ones were the Flash, Hulk, and obviously Spider-Man goal. So I'm going to say my team. So it's going to be in goal, obviously Spider-Man. Back 2 of Hulk and Hawkeye. I remember that was the one that I stuck on, Hawkeye. Midfield of Iron Man and Black Panther. Up front is going to be Captain America and Black Panther. Up front is going to be the Flash. So the idea is basically Hawkeye is going to be you don't have a pivot from either side, but Hawkeye is going to be that player who's kind of pinging the passes up. You know, you can just find him on a half turn and he's going to launch it perfectly weighted pass to the Flash, who can race on and no one's going to keep up with him. In terms of like the midfield, basically they're just 2 leaders. That's what you need in Vesta, like smart players who can lead and take care of like the whole, make sure that he's moving right places. Just very good heads to have on to be up and down that pitch and constantly leaving their mark more mentally on the game, whilst the Flash and the Hulk does all the physical work. In terms of animals, I've not really thought about it much, but I'd probably make a more wing play team. In five-a-side, like if you could have a team where it's basically just a lot of speed and just bam, you know, get the ball up to say a kangaroo up front, not a giraffe because he's a bit, you know, difficult on his feet, but a kangaroo who can jump, who's going to be a bit more physical. Him up front, you'd have like wingers of the cheetah and let's say, it's a tough one. I'd probably have cheetah in the midfield because he can bomb up and down the pitch. He probably doesn't have the fitness, but hopefully in five-a-side that can be a little bit covered for. And the other side, if we had maybe like probably a human, I'd probably say the first animal I'd put into a five-a-side game was a human. But honestly, I'd go for that. Not because they obviously invented the sport, but the idea of us being very good over long distance running. That is obviously our greatest attribute. So I'd have us in the midfield. Back 2 of the elephants because he's big. And who would I say is the best passer? Who would right? If you guys don't want to come up with that, I want to at least know who is the best passer in the animal kingdom, because that's something what I can't figure out. Whoever the best passer in the animal kingdom is, I want him there. I'll probably say like, doesn't the? I swear there's something about an animal who basically kills and leaves little they leave little coves of food. So that if someone, I think it's a wolf, that right, it's the wolf. So basically when foxes and stuff come to try and nom his food, he's like, fuck off, I've got you some there, just go eat that and I'll have my own. No, that's not about you, I'll have him. So whatever animal that is, I'm going to say it's a wolf. At the back and in goal, I'd have a frog. But he's a really tall frog, okay? I'm really sorry, this is the best I can do to try and keep you guys entertained, because I'm probably not going to be able to record. So tomorrow I will definitely be able to record. So that will be Sunday. Is today Sunday? Yeah, it will be on Sunday. I'll definitely be able to record. So I've just got to try and smash out as much as I can right now. But that's gonna be tough. Obviously, I'm in work today, so I'll probably get home about 1 a.m. and probably go to sleep like 5, 6 o'clock because I'm just on FM trying to get through this. I don't want to tell you guys the transfers I've made. If in January the transfers are different, then I'll obviously explain to you who they were. There was one huge signing who was about to change the entire complexion of the team. I'm not even exaggerating. Genuinely one of the best players I've had. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy those questions. So it is, who is the player you're most dead set on their potential who never fulfilled it? For me, it's Jason Kumash. I want to go a bit more modern. I'd say something like Gerard Deulofeu and obviously Bojan were two players who were very dead set on being amazing to me. That entire, if you guys want to go back, if you want to have fun with a team, look at Stoke 2016-17. They had some of the best players who were bad. Does that make sense? They had like Bojan, they had Ibrahim Afellay, Stephen Ireland, I think Glenn Johnson was there at that point. Very, very fun team who weren't very good. And for me, at least, that was the time where I started to really get into football like the most. That was the team that I fell in love with for no real reason other than like the names and the history between each player. And I just thought it was hilarious that I'd have Steven Nzonzi, a midfielder of Nzonzi, and Ireland. Who was the other midfielder? Glenn Whelan. I think it might have been Glenn Whelan. All in support of Afellay, Bojan, and Peter Crouch. Just amazing football. Genuine history. That's another question. Go on. We'll have 3 questions. Favourite obscure, like niche, specific team of all time. Like one specific year of this not very good club that was just amazing. So for me, it's Stoke around 2016-17 or 2015-16, around those times. Amazing, just silly little team that I would do anything to live through again, because they remember that time they always finished 10th. I think he had 3 seasons in a row they finished 10th. I might do a Stoke save just purely on getting them back to 10th place. Danny Ings puts us 3-1 up and we win, and he was offside. But thank you all. I suppose we'll let this match run out. Is there anything else I want to talk about very quickly? Oh yeah, I was thinking about goalkeepers in PSG last night. I couldn't sleep, and I thought to myself, obviously we've got Aviola in goal, backup goalkeeper. I was like, isn't it funny? Aviola was the guy who came to replace Salvatore Sirigu, who you'd probably say Sirigu was one of those players where you're like, why does he play for PSG? But they have signed 3 of the best goalkeepers of the modern era, one of the best goalkeepers of all time, and they've signed about 10 goalkeepers altogether. Not one of them has came close to Salvatore Sirigu. So you've got like legitimately the only goalkeeper in the world who can argue that maybe I'm as good as Neuer and Casillas in Gianluigi Buffon, wasn't as good as Sirigu. Was disappointing despite his age. Like, that's the thing, despite his age, as we do in 2-1. Despite his age, moved to PSG to win the big one. Never did. Not as good as Sirigu. Keylor Navas, one of the best goalkeepers of the last 10 years. Don't believe me. Remember last season when Forest literally saved their season. Well, won the treble of the 3-piece of the Champions Leagues. Barely even played for PSG after a season or 2. Not as good as Sirigu. And Gianluigi Donnarumma, the guy meant to take the mantelpiece from Buffon. Not as good as Sirigu. At least not yet. I think in 5 years he's going to be very, very good. Right now, not a fan of him. Feels like he's still learning how to move his arms. He's in that, there's a stage during puberty where players suddenly forget how to play football because all the muscles have grown and the bones are too long. That's how Donnarumma plays. Anyway, we beat Nottingham Forest 2-1. I think we might have lost that game in reality when we played them. We obviously would go on to beat Servette, etc. So hopefully the results stay pretty much the same. Hopefully there's not too many injuries. And I'll see you all. That was a pretty decent episode. I'm hoping that at least makes up for some of the stupidity that's gone on. I'm very, very upset. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you all. Please like and subscribe and have a good day.